How is everybody this morning? Great. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming out. I want to take a quick second here and acknowledge that we also have Council Member Fabian Bednay here with us today. Fabian, always great to see you. And I also want to thank Clint Smith. Clint, thanks for letting us have this great space here at Emma. We always appreciate when you step up and host community events. Another great example of that. Also want to take a special moment and thank Beth Siegenthaler, Beth Courtney Siegenthaler, that's how I know you. Beth, I'll just say Beth. And DVL, because the materials that you have today that are so beautiful have been produced and given by them. So this has been a great community effort so far. As many of you know, Nashville is a very strong city. We've got a lot of momentum. You can see it every day with those 27 cranes that are hanging around out there. And I would not live anywhere else, and I bet you wouldn't either. It is a great time to be in Nashville. It's a great place to be the mayor. But not everyone in our city has the same opportunities and the same prosperity that all of us have enjoyed so much of. So we think about our young people, and we think about their future. And we need to make sure that we're connecting them to hope and to a sense of possibility. And you may remember that when we came into office last year, we had seen a dramatic increase in youth violence. And we took that really seriously. And through Lonell's office, we convened many youth summits across the county. And it culminated with 400 of our high school students coming together. And we asked them, what do you need from the adults in your life? And those 400 kids, when we asked them to gather, we didn't ask the principals to send their best and their brightest, because they're actually on a path. We asked them to send us the kids that were struggling, the kids that we needed to hear from. And I think the one child that really summed it up was a child named Brandon. And he said, you adults, you ask us to walk a tightrope, but oftentimes we fall. And when we fall, we need a safety net. And the idea of a safety net inspired what I'm here to talk about today. Now, the Youth Violence Summit came up with a lot of recommendations that we're also implementing, but this is actually the big one. And the big one is about Opportunity Now for our kids. Opportunity Now is designed to connect our kids to that safety net, to connect them to hope and opportunity by connecting them to jobs. And jobs, we know, make a huge difference in the lives of our children. We need 10,000 jobs for our kids next summer, paid, meaningful internships for our children. Now, that is a big, audacious goal. And when I say it out loud, some of the folks in my office go, whoa. But I know Nashville, and I know that we can all step up and make this happen. I need 7,500 of those jobs to come from the private sector. The rest of those jobs can come from not-for-profits, and they can come from metro government. But I want us to make sure that we are putting our kids on the path to success. And this is a good first step. We want kids between the ages of 14 and 24 to have age-appropriate internships that meet their skills where they are and help them learn what it's like to show up every day, to interact with people, and to be successful. And there's also another component of this that's equally as important, and that's about financial literacy. So there is a financial literacy component, because if you're getting a paycheck, you need to understand what that means too. We know a couple of things about lifting people out of poverty, and we do know 3 things for sure. You have to graduate from high school, you have to get that first job, and you can't have a kid until you're financially stable. If you do those 3 things, the likelihood that you're going to be poor goes way down. And a lot of the kids in our metro schools are at or below the poverty line. So let's give them the best chance that they have to get out of that. Let's help them graduate from high school. Let's help them connect to meaningful internships this summer. So, what's my ask of you today? Because guess what? There's an ask. The ask is this: our community has to step up. And if you're an employer in Nashville, this is what I need you to do. I need you to do one of 4 things, or all 4 things, honestly. You can commit to directly partner with us to hire a young person. So if you're already hiring young people, let us know. You can provide a work site for a young person and pay that participant's cost to be in this program. And you can use Opportunity Now as the employer of record. Or you can provide a work site for that young person and partner with Opportunity Now and fund to pay another participant cost for another child. And you can also donate funding to just cover a participant cost so that other employers can bring on our kids to work this summer. So all of this is possible because I go back to what Nashville is. Nashville is a community that never says, what can you do for me? We say, what can I do for you? And what I know we can do for our kids is to make Opportunity Now happen for them. But don't just take it from me. I want you to hear from HCA, who is one of our great corporate citizens, and they have already stepped up in a big way. There are 2 other companies here today that are represented who have also taken steps to be engaged with Opportunity Now. I want to give a shout out. Bank of America has been an early repeat funder of our summer youth employment programs, and they're going to continue to do that, as well as Plaza Mariachi. They're actively working to connect our young people to work in their facilities. So Christina Allen, thank you. And I also want to thank Courtney Keenan from Bank of America. And I just think that just speaks volumes. And finally, none of this would have happened without the leadership of Ellen Zinkowitz, who is our director of Opportunity Now, and to Ronnie Stein, who is the youth policy consultant in my office. They have spent countless hours on this because they already know how important this is. And there's going to be a whole lot more hours to come to get those 10,000 kids to work. So Ellen and Ronnie, thank you for your leadership. Now I would really like to welcome John Steele, who is the Senior Vice President of Human Resources from HCA, and he's going to tell you about how this company has already so generously supported Opportunity Now. So John, come on up. Can I leave my notes there?
You can. I promise not to use them.
That's okay.
I have some other ones too. But thank you, Mayor, and thank you everyone for allowing us to participate today. So we recently announced a gift of $250,000 to support Opportunity Now.
Okay, we're going to clap for that.
Yeah. Thank you. And one of the things we hope happens is that we can put 100 interns into some of our local nonprofits. We're invested as a company in preparing young people for the jobs of tomorrow, and we're proud to be partner with the city on this initiative. We know this provides employment, and in many cases, this will be the first job for some of these students to help them gain the skills and experience they need to achieve their dreams. We've partnered with the city on a number of other initiatives over the years, most recently with our investment in Centennial Park. We also partner with Hillwood High School Academy of Health Sciences and Overton High School IT Academy, because through those academies we can really reach students in school, and what Opportunity Now does is reach them out of school as well. So we can reach students inside the school and also outside through Opportunity Now. You know, the demand for highly skilled employees is growing rapidly here in Nashville. I'll just give you a number from HCA. We currently have 2,100 open positions in Nashville and the surrounding cities. So we have a huge demand and need for talented employees. And we know that the future of HCA is in the young people of today. So we are looking to employ as many of these young people as we can find who are willing to work with us, who are going to be innovative and collaborative and work with us to deliver on the needs of our patients throughout HCA. I'm also excited, not just as an HCA person, but I used to be on the board of OASIS. I'm currently on the board of Family and Children's Services, and I love the idea of winning in both directions, youth getting an opportunity and those agencies getting an opportunity to build some capacity through this program. So as HCA, I'd just like to say we hope some of our fellow companies join us, including our healthcare peers, no pressure.
Yeah, there's pressure.
There's pressure, yeah. I didn't mean it. There's absolute pressure.
Absolute pressure.
So whether you're making a charitable contribution as we did to support wages and coaching, or just directly hiring students, together we have an opportunity to make sure this city is a city where young people can succeed. So thank you for allowing us to be here.
Thank you so much. A great example of what is possible in our community. And now I'm happy to introduce Charles Story, who is the chairman of the Middle Tennessee Workforce Development Board. They are also playing a critical role in connecting employers and workers in our community. Charles is also the CEO of ECS Group. So Charles, come on back. Come on up. And I'm going to leave my notes there too.
I'll do my best, Mayor.
No worries.
Thank you, Mayor Berry, for your leadership in establishing Opportunity Now. In my mind, Opportunity Now represents one of the boldest and most positive initiatives in our city in a generation. Based on my 35 years of experience in career and leadership development, I know how important it is to teach young people good work habits and good work ethic as early as possible. And I know this initiative is going to transform a lot of lives. Employment is a powerful thing, no matter how old you are or how far you have gotten into your career. But it's especially important for young people to have employment opportunities so they can start learning the job skills that will last literally a lifetime. There are certain things about working that you can only learn by working. And listen, it's not going to always be pretty. Everyone in this room, and I mean everyone, has made a mistake or 2 or 10 at work. And that's okay. That's how we learn, that's how we become better, that's how we become more productive. Everyone has to start somewhere, and Opportunity Now is going to be a great place for a lot of young people to do just that, start. One of the best things about Opportunity Now is the person you've selected to lead it, Ellen Zinkowicz. Ellen is a longtime employee of the Nashville Career Advancement Center, and I've worked with her for many years, and she is nationally recognized for understanding the employment and understanding of the needs of young people. She has this perfect skill set to direct this important initiative, and I can say this with certainty to employers who are thinking about participating in Opportunity Now: you will be in very, very good hands. Mayor, thank you again for your leadership and for the decision you've made to create and invest in Opportunity Now. It's a powerful, powerful investment in Nashville. And I firmly believe this investment will pay dividends for all of us. Thanks again.
No, thank you. So thank you, Charles, and thank you, John, for being with us today. HCA's chairman, Milton Johnson, handed me that check a few weeks ago for $250,000, and it wasn't one of those big checks that you're really not sure if you can actually cash. It was a little check. We took it straight to the bank that day. So it is a great, great honor to make sure that we have the folks in this community stepping up, and I so appreciate that. So today is the launch for us to connect with employers. And you can now find, if you go online to on.nashville.gov, that is the website for you to participate. We will announce those jobs, and they'll be available starting in January, and that's when we can get the kids and the rest of the community connected to those jobs. So if you're a parent and you think your kid's going to work tomorrow, it's not quite yet. So, but I need those jobs from our community. So please go back, think about this. Think about where you could put a young person to work, because by putting them to work, you are giving them hope and opportunity, and that's opportunity that they need right now. Thank you so much.